He had the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike, check. Check 24, check 24.
Back to throw, Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check, watch 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down. It's Rose. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's just me and you.
Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves in a big way.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Watch the pass.
Watson now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a nice game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
On 2nd and 9, Watson being chased out left to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's Watson, forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Undercut. Switch. Right there.
Now it's Watson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd and 2. Darnold. And incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kenny Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game,
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, no time now.
Now a first down throw. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Coleman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Spot 24.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Here's Watson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little. Asian to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. They're going deep. Try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
24.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Kill. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Watson. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They juked him. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Darnold on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the...
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw is Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3rd and 2. Darnold. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
One receiver to the left. Field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Darnold now to 3. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Your veteran bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard. Offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it. Then plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Letting one fly deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Rose. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run it with Jones. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll go again to Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down to the 28-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Set. 19. 31.
I got you. I got you. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Keep going down. He's coming.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
19.
Come on. You better bring it. Motion, 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 motion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 24.
He's moving. He's moving, boys, moving.
It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tevin Coleman. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Let's go. Do it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Darnold. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Alex Okafor able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All day, defense, all day.
Jones. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Aaron Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points.
Drove downfield. You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold completes it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
In your face.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans claw one back.
A lot Some people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Check 52. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Coleman now. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Levante David in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's it, baby.